Hollywood is often seen as the land of dreams and endless fortune, but for some stars, those dreams quickly turned into financial disasters. Picture this: earning millions, living in lavish mansions, and then watching it all vanish because of reckless spending and terrible choices. These actors didn't just fall from grace. They made some of the most unbelievable financial mistakes imaginable, from splurging on private islands to ignoring crushing debts. In today's video, we're revealing the 10 Hollywood stars who lost everything in the dumbest ways possible. Their stories are jaw-dropping, frustrating, and a sobering reminder that even the biggest fortunes can disappear in the blink of an eye. Stay tuned, you won't believe how these celebrities blew it all. Number 1. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was once Hollywood's golden girl, earning millions before she even hit her 20s. With breakout performances in The Parent Trap and Mean Girls, she built a fortune that reportedly reached $40 million. But by 2012, that fortune had almost completely vanished, leaving her with less than $1 million to her name. So, what went wrong? Lavish spending, addiction, and a string of bad choices. Lindsay blew through her money on luxury cars, designer wardrobes, and endless nights of partying. Her wild lifestyle and substance abuse issues not only drained her bank account, but also destroyed her reputation in Hollywood. At one point, she even lost a handbag containing $1 million worth of jewelry. Her unreliability on set, showing up late or not at all, made her a risky hire, and soon the roles dried up. Even her much-publicized interview with Oprah Winfrey, which earned her a hefty paycheck, went straight toward paying off debts. Lindsay Lohan's downfall stands as a stark reminder that fame without discipline can lead to disaster, proving that no amount of money can protect you from your own mistakes. Number 2. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke's life reads like one of his movie scripts filled with triumph, turmoil, and redemption. Known for his unforgettable performances in The Wrestler and Sin City, Rourke once ruled Hollywood with his intensity and charisma. But the 1990s marked a dark chapter in his life. After a series of poor investments, legal troubles, and a surprising decision to leave acting for professional boxing, Rourke's career and finances took a nosedive. The physical toll from boxing, coupled with lavish spending and personal chaos, left him nearly broke and forgotten. Yet, against all odds, Rourke fought his way back. His role in The Wrestler not only revived his career, but reminded the world of his undeniable talent and resilience. Mickey Rourke's story is a wild ride of fame, failure, and redemption, a testament that even after losing everything, passion and perseverance can still lead to an unforgettable comeback. Number 3. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson. The Baywatch bombshell of the 1990s became one of the most recognizable faces in the world. As C.J. Parker, her iconic red swimsuit and golden hair made her a global sensation. At her peak, she earned around $300,000 per episode, bringing in nearly $6.6 million per season and living the picture-perfect Hollywood dream. But behind the glamour, Pamela's finances were unraveling. In 2000, she purchased a Malibu home for $1.8 million and launched an $8 million renovation project that spiraled out of control. The costs ballooned, debts piled up, and disputes with contractors followed. Her love for luxury private jets, designer fashion, and lavish homes only deepened her financial woes. By 2010, Pamela was drowning in money troubles, including a $493,000 tax lien that added to her mounting problems. As acting roles slowed down, her income dwindled, forcing her to sell off valuable assets just to stay afloat. Yet, Pamela refused to fade away. In 2022, she staged a powerful comeback starring in Alone at Night and dazzling Broadway audiences as Roxy Hart in Chicago. Today, with an estimated net worth of $20 million, she's proof that resilience and reinvention can rebuild what fame and fortune once took away. Pamela's story shows that while beauty may fade, strength and determination never go out of style. Number 4. Kelly Rutherford. Kelly Rutherford, beloved for her role as Lily Vander Woodson on Gossip Girl, faced one of Hollywood's most heartbreaking personal and financial battles. After her 2009 divorce from German businessman Daniel Giersch, Rutherford became entangled in a bitter custody fight over their 2 children. When Giersch was barred from re-entering the U.S., a court ruled that the children must live with him in Europe, a devastating blow for Rutherford. Determined to bring them home, she poured her entire fortune into the legal battle, spending an estimated $2.5 million in attorney fees and court costs. Her relentless pursuit left her financially drained, and by 2013, she was forced to file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Her assets totaled just $24,000, while her debts exceeded $2 million, including $350,000 in unpaid taxes and hundreds of thousands in legal bills. Despite her unwavering fight, Rutherford ultimately lost custody, leaving her emotionally and financially shattered. Her story is a painful reminder of how the price of love and motherhood can sometimes cost everything. Kelly Rutherford's heartbreaking journey proves that even the strongest hearts can break when family and fortune are both on the line. Number 5. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was once the very definition of Hollywood success. Charming, talented, and one of the highest-paid stars of his time. With blockbuster hits like Smokey and The Bandit and Deliverance, he amassed a fortune estimated at $60 million and lived a life that reflected his larger-than-life persona. Reynolds owned multiple luxury homes, including a stunning waterfront mansion and a sprawling 160-acre Florida ranch, complete with 150 horses. Add to that his private jet and helicopter, and his lifestyle was pure Hollywood excess. But his taste for extravagance wasn't the only reason his fortune crumbled. Reynolds made a series of disastrous financial decisions, including investing millions in a failed television project that left him heavily in debt. His high-profile 1988 divorce from actress Lonnie Anderson added another financial blow, draining his wealth even further. By the 1990s, the money troubles caught up to him, and Reynolds filed for bankruptcy, revealing over $11 million in debt, including $4 million owed to CBS for his failed show. Despite the setbacks, he continued acting, rebuilding his reputation and leaving behind an enduring legacy as one of Hollywood's most beloved icons. Burt Reynolds' story is a stark reminder that no matter how high you soar, reckless spending and risky investments can bring even the brightest stars back down to earth. Number 6. Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman became a household name as the lovable Arnold Jackson on Different Strokes, charming audiences with his humor and the unforgettable catchphrase, "What you talkin' about, Willis?" At the height of his fame in the late 1970s and early 1980s, Coleman was one of television's most recognizable child stars, earning millions and capturing hearts worldwide. But behind the laughter, his life was marked by tragedy and betrayal. Coleman's parents and business advisor mismanaged his earnings, leaving him with little to show for years of hard work. Though he eventually won a lawsuit against them, the financial damage was irreversible. His lifelong kidney problems added to his struggles, piling up medical bills that drained what little money he had left. By 1999, Coleman was forced to file for bankruptcy. His adult years were filled with challenges, depression, failed relationships, and public struggles that overshadowed the fame of his youth. When he passed away in 2010 at just 42, his life had become a cautionary tale about the darker side of child stardom. Gary Coleman's story serves as a painful reminder that behind the spotlight, young stars often face immense pressure, exploitation, and heartbreak once the cameras stop rolling. Number 7. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was once one of Hollywood's highest-paid action stars, dominating the screen with iconic roles in Blade, Demolition Man, and Passenger 57. At his peak, he earned more than $50 million and lived a life of pure luxury, complete with exotic cars, private jets, and sprawling mansions in Florida and New Jersey. But behind the fame and fortune was a financial disaster waiting to happen. For 7 years, Snipes failed to file his tax returns, believing he was exempt as a non-resident alien. The IRS didn't buy it. After investigating, they charged him with 6 counts of willful tax evasion and demanded $23.5 million in unpaid taxes. In 2010, Snipes was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison, a devastating blow to both his career and finances. When he was released in 2013, his troubles were far from over. He tried to settle his massive tax bill by offering just $842,000. But the IRS rejected the deal. Eventually, he managed to reduce his debt to $9.5 million by claiming financial hardship, yet it continues to hang over him. Wesley Snipes' fall from grace is a powerful reminder that no one, no matter how famous, is above the law. His story shows that even blockbuster success can vanish when arrogance and poor financial judgment take control. Number 8. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger, the Oscar-winning star of LA Confidential and Batman, was once at the height of her career, admired for her beauty, talent, and business sense. But in the 1980s, one bold financial move nearly destroyed everything she had built. In an ambitious real estate venture, Basinger purchased the entire town of Braselton, Georgia, for $20 million, hoping to turn it into a thriving tourist destination and entertainment hub. What began as a visionary dream quickly unraveled. The project faced countless challenges, from poor planning and financial mismanagement to lackluster investor support. Her big Hollywood idea simply didn't translate into real-world success. Within a few years, the dream collapsed, leaving Basinger with massive losses and no choice but to sell the town at a fraction of its cost. Adding to her troubles, she faced a costly lawsuit after pulling out of the film Boxing Helena, forcing her to declare bankruptcy in 1993. Kim Basinger's downfall serves as a harsh lesson in the dangers of overambition and risky investments. Her story proves that even Hollywood's brightest stars can lose it all when fame meets financial miscalculation, turning a golden dream into a multi-million-dollar nightmare. Number 9. William Shatner. William Shatner, forever remembered as the legendary Captain James T. Kirk from Star Trek, became one of the most recognizable faces in pop culture. But even intergalactic fame couldn't save him from real-world financial struggles. While the 1960s were a golden age for Shatner's career, the following decade brought serious challenges. Poor investments and failed business ventures eventually forced him to declare bankruptcy in the 1970s. A humbling fall for a man once seen as larger than life. At one point, Shatner was living out of his truck, taking any acting job he could find just to make ends meet. Yet, true to his captain's spirit, Shatner refused to give up. He reinvented himself through television roles, voice work, and even commercials, eventually rebuilding his fortune and image. His later ventures, including hosting and business deals, proved that resilience and adaptability can turn any setback into a comeback. William Shatner's journey reminds us that even icons can stumble, but what defines greatness is the ability to rise again. Number 10. Gary Busey. Gary Busey, the wild and unpredictable actor with a smile as big as his personality, made waves in Hollywood with his electrifying performance in The Buddy Holly Story, 1978, earning him an Oscar nomination. His raw energy and charisma carried him through hits like Lethal Weapon and Point Break, making him a major Hollywood name. But tragedy struck in 1988 when Busey suffered a near-fatal motorcycle accident. Without wearing a helmet, he sustained severe brain damage that dramatically changed his personality. According to his son, Jake Busey, the crash amplified his impulsiveness, making him erratic and unpredictable. His once promising career soon unraveled as addiction, health issues, and public outbursts took their toll. By 2012, the once top-earning actor had filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, buried under more than $500,000 in debt. Though his eccentric persona found new life in reality TV and internet fame, Busey's financial struggles never fully disappeared. Today, he lives modestly in Malibu, valued at around $500,000. Gary Busey's life is both tragic and inspiring, a powerful lesson in how quickly fame can fade, but also how survival and self-acceptance can become their own kind of redemption. If you found these stories of downfall and redemption fascinating, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the most shocking moments in Hollywood history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.